Salam and peace. This is Chantal of Honored Womb, author of Peaceful Periods, and welcome to day 5 of Womb Wellness Week. Today we are doing something a little different. We don't have a lesson today, but we do have a session, and I'd love for you to participate in as much as you can. If you're attending live, this would be a great time to grab a journal, some paper, pencils, colored pencils, watercolors, paint for, if you want to get really artsy. We're going to do something a little bit different today. And if you're catching this recording later, this would be a good time to pause, gather those supplies, and come back. So the reason that we're not doing another lesson is that sometimes what we need is not in the realm of more information. Sometimes what we need is more inspiration. Sometimes we need more expression or just being able to really listen to what we already know, right? Sometimes the goal is not to put in more information and more things to do, but actually to take out, make more space, and have more capacity to take on new ideas, new possibilities, new thoughts, new habits, new ways of seeing yourself and how you move in the world, how you want to be in the world, and what vision you want to hold for how you want to be in the world. So today we will be doing a womb meditation, and following the meditation, we'll have a creative exercise. So if you are ready, I think I want to turn off the video so you can focus more on what I'm saying as opposed to what I'm doing. But the invitation, at least initially, is just to get comfortable. Get comfortable, find a space that feels somewhat quiet. You just need to be able to sit comfortably. If you're able to turn off other distractions at this time, that would be great. If you're able to close other tabs in your browser, which is what I'll do right now. If you are able to silence your phone, it should only be about 15 minutes of your time. And if you can give yourself the gift of 15 uninterrupted minutes, um, I'm confident that your body, your womb, and your entire day will thank you for taking this time to pour into yourself. So we'll just begin by being present where we are. If you're sitting, feel the support of your seat beneath you. If your feet are on the ground, feel the support of the ground beneath you, holding you, supporting you. And just start to bring your attention to where you are in the present moment. You can look around and see what's happening around you. Or if around you seems really distracting, you can also close your eyes and just pay attention. Start bringing your attention to your breath, how you're breathing, what's the pace of your breath. Does it feel shallow? Does it feel slow? Does it feel fast? Is your breath high in your chest, kind of raising your shoulders? Or are your shoulders relaxed? Is your breath widening your girth, right? The sides, your side ribs? Or is your breath in your belly? Is it expanding your belly? How are you experiencing your breath in this moment? And whenever you feel ready, I'm going to invite you to place one hand on your heart and the other hand on your lower abdomen or your womb space. And just imagine that from your heart is radiating warmth, light, and love. And as you feel that warmth, light, and love radiating from your heart, let it travel across your chest. Let it go down your lower arm, whichever arm you chose to extend to your lower abdomen or womb. And just envision, if you can, that light transporting and traveling from your heart space across your arm, across your chest, down your arm, and into your womb space. And just hold that for a bit, at least until you start to feel a really strong connection between your heart and your womb space. And when you feel that strong connection, I want you to imagine that warmth and that light from your heart filling up your womb space, shining on it, brightening it. And as you do that, I'd love for you to start to imagine or picture what your womb looks like. It could be like an anatomical representation of what you think your womb looks like. It also could be imaginative. You could imagine your womb as a really cozy room or a lush and vibrant garden, or even a really private, cozy womb-like space. So whichever idea of your womb really speaks to you and you're able to see it in your mind and envision it, I want you to start to look around the space, kind of scan the space, walk through it if it's large enough, and look for the places and spaces that feel a little less light. Maybe they feel heavy. Maybe they're areas of tension, darkness, or difficulty. And just pay attention to what those spaces look like. Are they the corners? Are they the edges? Are they the center? Where are you sensing and perceiving tension, darkness, or just a lack of light and life? And as you scan those spaces, we are going to invite that loving, warm light from our hearts to start to cleanse, open up, and release those spaces. So in your mind, that could be like sweeping those spaces. It could be hydrating and pouring water on those spaces, or maybe just even pulling open curtains and allowing more light to penetrate. But just imagine that cleansing light and that cleansing love is clearing out and releasing those areas of tension and darkness, or just less than full vibrancy and vitality in those spaces. And as the light does its cleansing, whether you imagine sweeping or pouring or opening or clearing or draining, however you clear out those spaces, I want you to think about what objects you can add to the space to make it feel more beautiful, more full of light, and more full of love. You can imagine yourself adding your favorite candle. You can imagine yourself laying beautiful, fresh flowers in the space, your favorite type, a bouquet, or petals even sprinkled around. You can imagine a really plush rug, something that feels texturally like really good to your toes, to bury your toes in or to place your hands in. It could be throws, right? Blankets, whatever you think would add beauty. It could be plants. whatever would add beauty and life and vibrancy to this home space that you're envisioning. And really be intentional about the colors you choose, the fragrances that you want to be emitted in that space, the type of flowers or plants that you're envisioning, um, the textures of the rugs or the throws or whatever you add into the space to make it more full of light and more beautiful. And once you have made your womb space more welcoming, more beautiful, just hold the vision of that enhanced space. Right? Once you enhance the space, what does it look like to you? How does it feel when you're in that space? What sensation do you begin to feel when you imagine that that's the space you get to dwell in, that you get to be in? How does it feel to you? How do you feel in your body? And as you hold on to that vision, again, bring that awareness back to your palms, that light, right? That light of love and warmth and connection from your heart that you can also hold in your womb. And just continue to let the light shine on that space. Let that space become a place that's so irresistibly welcoming to whatever you want to bring forth into the world, whether that's a project, whether it's an idea, an expression, an art, or even a soul. How can you make that space? Just imagine it being so irresistibly welcoming and loving and hospitable to that which you want to bring forth. And with that beauty and that light and that loving space, offer some of that to your own heart. Right? Bring that awareness up to yourself and bring that shining, loving light to your heart as well, and to your whole being. And whenever you're ready, if your eyes were closed, you can start to blink and just kind of slowly open your eyes when it feels ready. If your eyes were open this entire time, you can just kind of look around a little bit and orient to where you are. Take stock of where you are in the space that you're in, what's above you, what's in front of you, behind you, and to your sides. Feel the space around you and know that you are safe in the space that's around you. And now the invitation is if you can still hold that image, right? That image of that womb room, that womb space. When you feel ready, if you need a moment to just kind of just sit in the moment and feel whatever you felt in that meditation, you can do that. If you like to journal, you can write the words and ideas that came to mind. But also I invite you to sketch, right? What kind of visual art can you think of when you think of your womb room? So we are going to just do about 5 minutes of sketching or writing. And the invitation for today is that you share your art, whether it's in the art of words, the art of imagery, the art of a sketch or a drawing or a painting. The Facebook invitation today is for you to share your womb space, your creative expressions during that womb meditation, as well as what your womb space looks like. You know, what would you like to see it look like? So again, a drawing, a sketch, words, poetry, all of creative expressions are welcome. and just consider that there's a lot that can be communicated to us and through us beyond the realm of words and thoughts. And so the invitation is to tap into another channel of communication. So I guess we can end here, we can conclude here. So if you're just joining in late, once the recording is done, you can play again, or if you're just joining in at a later time, you can hear the recording again. We went through a womb meditation, and then from that womb meditation, we are transitioning into an art exercise, and I would really love for you to share your womb-inspired art in the Facebook group, how, as a picture, as an image, as typed words. But yeah, let's get creative together. Looking forward to seeing you later at 3 p.m. GMT for today's Sacred Menstruation session with artist Mona Heba, which I'm really excited about. And keep inviting your folks. Keep inviting people to join us. And give yourself 5 more minutes for your art, if not longer. All right, see you soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.